Hey guys, Josh with Off-Road Dad Life. I'm putting a new navigation riser on my bike, and I thought I'd kind of show you guys how it looks with the navigation up a little higher above your dash. Granted, I really enjoy how clean this looks with the GPS right above the instrument cluster. However, at the angle that it's at, if the sun's behind you, then the sun's also in front of you, because this angle will put the glare right back into your eyes, causing some bit of a safety issue. And also too, I've got this nifty little sunscreen. I'm sorry about the dirt. I'm always off-road if you guys are watching my videos. But this little sunscreen right here works great in a different angle. However, where we're at right now, it's pretty much useless. So you may have seen the riser on previous videos. It was this particular riser. And as you can see, there is a bottom to the screw set hole. And you can't pass a screw all the way through to adjust different lengths of screws to be appropriate. And this material is also pretty soft considering how small those set screws were. I had to be real careful with how much torque I put on there, which was very little because I could feel the threads starting to give. I just dumped a lot of Loctite in there, and it worked for about 10 months. We were at Rally at the Rock, spent 4 days bouncing around through the Arkansas mountains, and I lost this top left screw, which caused my GPS to come loose. And so quickly on the trail, I pulled that off using my Leatherman and all the Leatherman bits, and then reinstalled it. And you can see right there, there's some glare from the camera light that's kind of mimicking the sun, as it would do to you if it was in that position. But yeah, we pulled it off, and I stuck it back on the original riser bar, and it was fine in the shade and trees of Arkansas. But as I started making my way home through Oklahoma and twisting and turning, I would get that sun on my face. Also too, at the angle, you're kind of looking down to use your GPS, and I want my eyes up so I can also make sure I'm seeing the road in front of me. Not as bad as having it down on the handlebars some people do, that gets you looking at the handlebars to keeping your eyes on the road, but still I want this up a little bit higher. So I was looking for a different mount. I saw NiceCNC had theirs come out, and as you can see, it's a lot beefier ring that's going to mount on there, and bigger screws, set screws that are going to come all the way through. So I should be able to put a little more torque on this. I understand this is probably die cast metal, some kind of pot metal, but it should be stronger than the ones we have right here. And again, this isn't a product review. I don't have any affiliation with NiceCNC. I just want to show you the difference it makes having that GPS up just a little bit higher versus the angle it's at right now. So we're going to get it installed. I don't think I need to show you how to install this. It's just 4 set screws. One thing too, the back of this is round. The back of this one is going to be square. So if you want to place this on your workbench to make sure it's squared up when you mount the top bar right here, a little more convenient on there. But anyway, let's get it mounted and see what the difference is. I just spent 20 minutes on the floor of my garage with a flashlight looking for this screw that I dropped. Okay, continuing the installation. Okay, so that's how the GPS mount looks installed. After a 20-minute delay, you can just see it's just kind of like scope rings. It just clamps on there. Everything's fully adjustable. I put everything together. Once I had it where I wanted, then I started removing each screw at a time, applying Loctite and screwing it back in. That way I didn't mess up my angles that I had, because I didn't want the Loctite to dry on me. And if you're fiddling with screws, sometimes that Loctite will end up rubbing off on your hands and everything else. I want to make sure I had a good amount of locker in the threads. Let's see how it looks with the GPS on. Okay, you can see how much higher it sits. Let's take a look. So it's sitting a good 1.5 inches higher. So it's up near my line of sight, so I'm not looking down on my instrument cluster. I've got full view of the vehicles coming at me. And you can see that it's also been pulled forward slightly, so it's going to be out of that sun glare. And then I've got this 3D printed sunshade. I get it off Etsy, I think. I got somewhere Croatia or maybe Yugoslavia was making them. I'm not sure. It fits great. Another thing that this sunshade helps with, I've seen people complaining about the Garmin, that when it's raining, that the raindrops will start activating things all over the GPS. I've never had that problem. I've got this larger windshield up here, and then also too, this sunshade also helps keep water off of the screen of the GPS. So anyway, that's what it looks like. You know, it's up to you if you think there's something you want to put on there or not. I know there's some controversy with the NiceCNC stuff, but I've got, what, 14,000 miles on the bike with some of their engine guards and equipment, and it's worked fine. I spend the money where it needs to be spent. I've got Outback Motortech crash bars. I've got the Camel ADV exhaust, things that are going to be kind of mission critical for my adventure riding. I'm going to spend the money on that, but little things, mounts, little guards and stuff, the NiceCNC stuff's kind of sacrificial sometimes. If I drop the bike and I bend something, you know, 25 bucks, order another one, replace it, throw the other one in the trash. So like I said, it's totally up to however you feel you need your GPS mounted, but that's how much higher that's going to sit with that NiceCNC mount. So anyway, if you're on the fence about getting one of these, I hope this made a decision for you one way or another. And this is Josh with Off-Road Dad Life, and thanks for sticking around. And hopefully this rain's going to stop. It's been raining for days. That's why I'm in the garage, and we can get back out and do some more off-roading and some more videos. All right, we'll see you guys on the next ride.